Hi, Panthers. Okay, so today we are going to take our shading skills and newfound information, newfound knowledge on value, and we're going to apply it to snowmen. We're also going to enjoy a really fabulous book called Snowmen at Night. And this plays nicely with our story and with our value unit this week. So, as you guys can see, we are going to basically be shading these three spheres that create the body of our snowmen. Previous weeks, we did learn how to draw shapes and forms. And when we did a form, circle, also known as a sphere, we had to do some shading to create that 3D look. This is the same thing, but now we have to apply it into some actual artwork. Go figure. So, as you guys can see in my drawing here, I have my snowman. He's been shaded with oil pastels. So we're going to need these wonderful little things here. And you might notice that you want to practice maybe on some scratch paper and just see what they're like. You can smear them. They feel very waxy, very oily. You're probably going to have to wash your hands when you're done. I'm hoping you notice that our artwork, specifically our spheres of our snowmen, need to have a light source, a pretend area where light is coming from. In this case, I drew the moon. All right, so the moon here is casting light on the right side of my snowman's body. That means the opposite side is going to be darker. Now you guys can see, just like with our value skills, we have dark, medium, and light based on our light source. We're going to be using our finger to smear the oil pastel over to have this beautiful smooth gradation and to get our snowmen to look more three-dimensional. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and get a new sheet of paper from our sketchbooks. We want to work vertically or tall, also known as portrait. And to begin, I'm going to start and just draw everything in pencil lightly first. That way, if I need to make any adjustments, I can erase. I can't exactly erase the oil pastels. Okay, so let me turn my screen around so it's a little bit easier for me to draw and for you guys to see what we're doing. Okay, just to start things off, I want to create my light source. So in this case, it's going to be the moon because it correlates with our story, Snowmen at Night. Your moon can be a full moon, it can be really big, it can be a sliver of moon, whatever works. I would say in this case, a full moon is going to give me the most light. I might draw a couple of the craters on here. And again, draw lightly. If you need to make any adjustments, it's so much easier to do. All right, if you want, you can add some stars. Really get detailed here. Okay. Next, let's get to business here, the real business of creating some value on our beautiful snowmen. So I decided my snowman's going to be over here. I'm going to start out with kind of a flattish bottom so it looks like it's sitting in the snow. And this is going to be my bottom sphere. This is going to be my biggest one. And then I'm going to have a medium. And then finally, small for the head. Fabulous. Okay, I'm also going to draw the hill or the snow that my snowman is standing on. And next is where we have to dress it up, give it some details. Now, I would say my snowman's going to wear a top hat. You guys can make yours different. You can make your snowman wearing I don't know, a winter hat. You can have them wearing a baseball hat. You don't even need to do a hat if you don't want to. All right, we're going to do a really cute little hat and some arms that are going to eventually be sticks, right? When I make a snowman, I know I use some good sticks if I could find them. I want to do some circles for the eyes. As you guys hopefully know the story, it's going to be made out of coal. A carrot for the nose. I want to give my snowman a smile, so I'm going to do a couple of pieces of coal here. Oh, I think I'm going to draw a scarf too. So underneath the scarf, I'm going to erase whatever's behind it and have a little bit of the scarf flowing in the wind. Okay, this is fabulous. I love them. You can even add buttons down the front if you want to. It's totally up to you, but I think this is a good start. I can always go back and add more detail later. Here's the important stuff. I'm going to pick one of my darker, cooler colors. Because it's snow, cool colors tend to be your purples, your greens, your blues. And in this case, I want mine to look cold and dark. And so I found a navy blue, but even a dark purple would work in this case too. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see my moon is going to hit this part of my snowman. So that means the opposite side, the farther side, is going to get the blue oil pastel. Don't worry about the other details right now. I want you guys to mainly focus on the shading. That's going to be the big part of this project today. Big thing is, let's use our newfound skills. And just like when we did our value scale, I'm going to add a little bit of my shading. I'm not going to press as hard with my oil pastel as I work my way closer to the area that's going to be really light. Same thing over here. I'm going to add a little bit more over here. Looking fabulous. Again, don't worry about the details on the face. We'll go back and we can add them later. So making sure it's extra dark here. I don't have anything here. And I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to pull that oil pastel, smooth my blue over. We still want our snowman to be white because typically snow is going to be white. But in this case, we want to use that blue as a way to add value, to add that shading, add that 3D look, so that our snowmen look more real. And I'm just pulling that oil pastel. I'm going to soften up that line. I can always go back and retrace if I need to, or add more if I want to. But this is looking really beautiful. I might lightly trace over the other white side, but I'm not going to really blend it. I'm just going to leave it alone. Smooth it out. You can go back and you can add purple on top if you'd like to and really blend and make it look fabulous. But right now, that's what we're looking for you guys to do. Now, all these other details, the hat and the eyes and everything else, you guys can always go and draw right on top. When you use oil pastels, I like to work with my lighter colors first and then darker colors. So I'm going to fill in the eyes made out of coal, give him back his cute little smile, maybe a couple of buttons. Give him the carrot nose. And if you guys want, we can fill in the fabulous little scarf, and you guys can start coloring in your background if you'd like to do that as well. The big skill for today is using our oil pastels to create volume and create this beautiful smooth transition from dark to light, creating a very nice looking snowman. Now, if you feel like being very advanced and you want it to look extra special and extra detailed, we can add a shadow too. So if my light's coming this way, my shadow is going to be casted over here. And if it goes off the page, that's okay. So I'm going to color this part in all black. If I want to be very detailed, that's something you guys can do. If you're worried, you're like, oh no, this is just a little too advanced for me, that's okay too. But I'm going to say just go for it, kiddos. That's how you get better. Got to take some risks. You got to be okay. And again, if it doesn't look so hot, that's okay. Go back and try to make another one. So if you would like to, of course, I would recommend you can make this solid black. You can add some blue to your shadow. Beautiful. If you want, you can, of course, add some yellow in your moon. All right, post it on Seastar. I look forward to seeing how it looks.